welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Coming up, Game 1 of the World Series on MLB The Show. It's the All-Stars taking on the All-Stars. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. Now the starting pitcher in this one, number 14. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, just a 3-pitch mix in his arsenal, which, you know, it's not a lot for a starter. So always very important for him to have a good feel and command all three. Sometimes you can make that 3 look like 4 if you add or subtract a little bit of velocity on one. But you know, one thing about it, it can be easy to get too predictable out there on the mound. So hitters are aware of that. Mixing those 3 pitches in all counts is going to be a big key for him in this one.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-0. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. And the batter will be the shortstop.
Number 6.
In the dirt, and no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. And a pitch. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Falls it in for the out. And there's one away. Let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, you know, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And there's a foul ball. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
And now the right fielder. And a strike in there. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 1. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that is that. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. And we're back. Getting the nod in this one, number 14.
Well, he's going to come at hitters with a four-seam fastball and a two-seam fastball, and he's able to maintain really good spin rate on the four-seam fastball. A lot of times guys lose that when they go to a two-seamer. Very effective with both pitches.
And now the shortstop, Colby Shelton. Game one of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
Tosses to first, one up, one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
One out, base is empty. That's a strike, and a count 1-1. And another ball. And a runner out into right center for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Now it's the DH. That one's in there, 0-1. Big swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Chases swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. Thomas leads off first with one away. Just off the inside corner. And that's ball 2. Now he breaks his bat. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
The right fielder, Evans.
Here's the rookie right fielder, Ty Evans. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Late on that fastball.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And that ball is out of here. A gigantic blast. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So 2 down. Here's the second baseman. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. And that one is lifted in the air. Gets under it. Drops into the glove. And that's the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching the World Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, number 12.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Nothing like postseason baseball. There's a buzz in the air. Every pitch seems bigger. It's truly special. The 1-1. Fought off foul.
There really is a different feel to the postseason. I only got 5 games of postseason action in my playing career, but I treasured each of them.
Popped up. Makes the catch for the out. Now here is Ian Doherty. So far the playoffs have not been kind to him, but tonight a chance to start anew.
So much of this game is mental. He's just got to tell himself, I'm here. I've worked hard all year. Go out, have fun, trust your ability.
You know, Singy, there are some people that say they feel more pressure actually in the league championship series than the World Series because they know this is it.
I could totally see that because, you know, you get to the World Series, that's what your whole goal was the entire season. Then you're there. There can be some luck involved, so you just got to shake it off, go out there, know that this is a rare opportunity, and just play your best.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. And another ball. Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. That one pushed foul. Fights it off. You'll see another. The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swings and misses. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, number 6.
Number 6.
And the right-hander back to work. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. And that one clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And that's in the dirt. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
The catcher, number 28.
Here's the catcher. Hit in the air, right field. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting in, the center fielder, number 16.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
1 ball.
Next one in the dirt. Kicks and deals. And another ball.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Chopped left side. Slings it across. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. And we're back. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Charlie Carter.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Just missed. Next offering misses, and that's ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And now the DH. Just missed. The 1-0. Just missed. That one misses. 3-0. Too low, ball 4, and he's walked another. So up next, Avery Ortiz. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Number 6 up next. Here comes a pitch. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. And forget it. And they take the lead. It's 3-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Digging in, number 6. Late on that fastball.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
The line to kick the pitch. Inside, just missed.
Well, these players showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
In the dirt, the count now 2-2.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Comes a 2-2. Got him looking for the K. Here's the center fielder. Caught looking his first time up. That misses the zone. 1-0. Upstairs.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
1 strike.
Off the mark there. Ball 3. 1 down, base is empty. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. And 2 away now.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And first offering is fouled off. Late swing, foul to the left. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in game 1 of the World Series. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Not even close there. And the count is even, 2-2. 2 outs. Up and in. Full count now. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Number 12 takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is the World Series on the show. Set for the bottom of the third. Now here is Armando Albert.
First baseman, Armando Albert.
The pitch. Albert, 22 years old. Usually a second baseman, but today he's starting at first. The 0-1. And a foul ball.
Well, not too big of an adjustment. He's been on the same side of the field as the first baseman. Now just kind of moving over there and gets an opportunity to see what his range is to his right.
And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Get down.
In the air, right field, under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
So digging in, Colby Shelton. He's 0 for 1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Sizes this one up. He's got it. 2 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Dale Thomas will hit next. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
With 2 out and nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Carter brings it in for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ian Doherty. The pitch. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Bounced up the middle. Shelton. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Now that, number 17.
Here's the 3rd baseman. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. That one ran inside, almost got him. And it goes just foul. Next pitch is outside. And down on strikes. And there's 2 down.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Carter stands in now and watches strike 1. Smoked on the ground a second. Slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. one of the World Series. Now at the plate, number 14.
Number 14.
The pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. And it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Ty Evans. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And the right-hander deals. And a big swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's the first out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now it's the second baseman. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one missing inside. Man at first, one away. That swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Good eye in that spot. And a pitch. Runner on the move. Pitch misses inside. Oh, and they got him.
You know, I always felt as a base runner, base stealer that, you know, if you can get in that first, second, maybe third pitch, get your jump and steal second base, you had a much better chance of being successful. As it gets deeper into that at bat and those pitches rack up, you almost get a little more flat-footed, and you got to be sharp to get that jump and to beat a good throw down to second base. Just wasn't able to do it right there.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the DH, number 5.
Number 5.
The wind of the pitch. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 31 appears to be getting loose. Number 35 warming up as well. Liner stopped at first.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
So the lineup flips over. Avery Ortiz getting ready to hit. Ground ball right side. Whips it to first. And the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th.
Number 6.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate.
It's important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Missed. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 strike.
Late with the swing there.
2-2 count.
And foul ball. 2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Now a pop-up on the infield. Settles under this one. Makes the grab. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Down the left fielder, number 6.
Number 6.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one's in there. That's strike 1. And a strike on the outside edge.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
The 0-2. Slider misses outside. And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. And here's the catcher. Flied to right his first time. Misses inside. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
Next pitch misses. 2-1. Righty to the plate. The 2-1 is high.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And a big swing and a miss. And down on strikes he goes. And there's 2 away. And now the center fielder grounded out his first time up. Right down to shoot. And that's strike 1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
And downstairs, 2 out, space is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Stays alive. The wind and the pitch. That one just misses.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Top of the 6th inning. And now, number 23.
The center fielder, number 23.
The pitch. That misses, and that is ball one.
No strike.
Action in the pen down there. Ryan Slater is up and throwing for Brandon High. Smith also getting ready. And now the lefty. That one's in there, and it's 1-1. And delivers outside. The lefty fires. Ripped on a line. Brings it in, and there's one down.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way bad.
Now it's the right fielder. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Right through there for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
Pitt collect on the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Number 12 in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Check swing went around, and it's 0-2. Ball 1 there.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
This one in the air, center field. Tracks it down for the out. And that'll do it. Nothing across here this half to the bottom of the 6th inning. The All-Stars out front 3-2. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. And here's the first baseman, Armando Alvarez. And the pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. On his way over. Makes the catch, 1 down.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Colby.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the shortstop, Colby Shelton. Shelton in his 4th year, only 20 years old, and he took home the Silver Slugger last year in the American League. That one finds the corner, and the count even at 1.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
That one ripped. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out. Number 2. And the batter now, Dale Thomas. Singled and scored back in the 1st. He's 1 for 2. And a good eye there. That one off the mark. 2 balls, no strikes. Late on that fastball.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. I'm not sure exactly what he was looking for, but gotta imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Number 14 would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. 2 outs. And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Number 14 in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Into center. Drifts towards it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Slater.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now the catcher up to hit, Ian Doherty.
The catcher, Ian Doherty.
And here it comes. Little chopper rolls foul. Here comes the 0-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
At the belt and fires. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Down to third baseman. There's 0 for 2 and a pair of strikeouts. First pitch, and he just misses.
Count 1-0.
Kicks and fires. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Doherty gets his lead at first. Nobody out. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Here's the left fielder, Charlie Carter. First pitch misses. Just missed. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Right-handed reliever. That one misses. Now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Two outs. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. So up next, Ty Evans. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
And a pitch. Strike one.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. That shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's the second baseman. Wouldn't chase that time. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the late stages of game one. And there's a ball.
Not showing great command so far in this at-bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
And that one fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field now.
No, he held up. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short. Starting to show some signs of fatigue. So let's see how much longer they let him go.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Number 14 departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New arm out of the bullpen, Aaron Weber.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
One down. Now the left fielder.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And there's a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And a pitch. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. He's got it. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Fastball for a strike. 1-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Pitch misses there. Ball one. And he deals. That's in there. And another ball. The pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate. Number 16 waits on deck. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th, and now the DH, number 5. Slater back to work. That clips the zone. Strike 1. Left-hand hitter waits. Back to right. 1 away.
Now back, the second baseman,
And now it's going to be Avery Ortiz looking to do more of what he did back in the 3rd.
No doubt. That 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat.
Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Right through there for a strike.
Here comes a pitch. And that one is in the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike. He swings and fouls one off. Righty delivers. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Just misses with that one.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Kicks and deals. Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter. The shortstop takes the ball. The 1-0. That's a little bit low.
2 balls, no strike.
On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. New pitcher on now, number 35.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the center fielder.
the center fielder, number 16.
The pitch. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Number 3 preparing to come on if needed. Number 30 also throwing. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 2-1. Good eye right there. Armando Albert to bat next. And the right-hander deals. And the tying run is on base.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Lays down a bunt to the right side. He beats it out, and it's first and second on the infield single.
This couldn't have played out any better on offense. They were trying to trade it out to move the runner into scoring position, but instead they just couldn't make the play on defense. You really need to get it out there.
So digging in, Colby Shelton. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1-1.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the third baseman, Dale Thomas. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Squeeze attempt misses. No throw, safe at second. So the tying run at second.
Nope. We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Grayson Smith.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Well, 1-run game, and now the center fielder.
Number 23.
The pitch. Smith, in his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a 2-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. And the 1-0. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And gone! A massive home run. It's 4-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
And next will be the cleanup hitter. A strikeout and a walk. And that's outside. And that's ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 1-0. Swing and a base hit.
Now back, number 12.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Stepping in, number 12. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. And he went, says Dave Lawrence. Fly ball down the line. And that's a foul ball. One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the ninth. Not close with that one, and it's 1-2. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's down and in. It misses. It's a strikeout. Man at first. Here's the catcher, Ian Doran. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And ball one. And that's through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Righty to the plate. Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Now the third baseman, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Lifted in the air, right center field. Long run on his horse. Got it. Nice grab. And that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 4-2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Number 3. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Now it's the DH, 1 for 3.
The designated hitter,
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
Popped up under it. Puts it away for the out.
The right fielder, number 2, Ty Evans.
Now it's going to be Ty Evans. He's already homered in this game. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That was blasted to the moon. His second home run of the game. It's 4-3.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Base is empty, 1 away. Now it's the second baseman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. One down, base is empty. Inside, almost got him. Breaking ball inside. And now 3-0. Number 6 hitting on deck circle. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Trying to close out a 1-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Here's the left fielder. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he went around. Just enough that time. A 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Comes up empty.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Yeah, that's outside. This could end it. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is the ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the 9th on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
4-3, our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
stands our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 4 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 3 runners on base. For the home team, 3 runs, 5 hits. No errors. They left 3 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.